And it's not easy being away from home, especially on holidays. But the good news, many of our troops are coming home. South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley is a military spouse. Her husband deployed for Afghanistan a year ago, but now Captain Michael Haley just got back and joins us along with the governor. Good evening, Governor and Captain.
Good evening.
Good evening, Greta.
Captain, first to you, what's it like to be home?
Oh, it's terrific. It's great to be back. It is as I had left it, so everything is all good here.
And Governor, how about you? Are you glad to have him back, or has he come back and sort of taken over the remote control on the television, do all those things husbands do that's annoying?
Oh, Greta, we got our Christmas wish. I will tell you, I think when I took the first breath I've taken in an entire year. It feels great.
You know, one of the good things I always think that when, politicians have sort of real life experience, so many military families go through such, it's tough. And so for politicians to actually experience it likewise, I think you understand better, you get it.
Well, we're a military family first before I'm an elected official, and so what I know is the sacrifices that are made on both sides. When our loved ones go overseas and they fight for our freedoms and they fight for our country, we are so proud. But at the same time, we become single parents. We become the financial managers. We have to take care of work. We have to take care of all of our priorities. So it really is, it's sacrifice on both sides, but we could not be more proud or willing to do something so important for our country.
Captain, what was it like in Afghanistan?
Well, it's, as you can imagine, vastly different than South Carolina or most parts of the country here. But all in all, we had a great tour. I was very lucky to have been able to have that experience. The area in which we operated was down in Helmand Province, which is very desert-like. Small cities in between and very vast in land. But overall, it was a terrific experience.
What was your job, Captain?
My job, well, I actually had several hats, as many of us did. We had a small team of about 48 of us. Most of them were Sec 4, were security force. But about 8 of us were a part of an agribusiness development team. My specific job for the first 3 months or so was as a liaison officer in the capital city, where I worked with what would be equivalent here in the state as a Department of Agriculture. Helmand there is no other industry outside of agriculture. So it is that important that our mission and the focus of the military was at that time to put emphasis on putting people to work, and one of the avenues to do that was through agriculture.
Governor, what do you make of the budget with the cut in the veterans' benefits? That certainly has created controversy here in Washington, across the nation.
I think it's so much more than that, Greta. What you have is they took their first big step with the sequestration to cut the spending that they had. I didn't agree with the way they did it because they did it across the board, but at least they cut. Now they've gone and reversed it. And so while everyone's talking about military benefits, I find it interesting that in South Carolina, we go and we cut every year. We go and we balance every year, and we don't go and cut military benefits. We don't go and cut the things that are important to our citizens. We don't go and cut those core issues. Why is it that they can't seem to get a budget where, 1, they cut, and 2, they prioritize on what they cut? I mean, again, it's chaotic, it's mismanaged, it's poor decision-making from my standpoint, but it is D.C. as we know it.
Captain, do you get a sense, having left Afghanistan, that we're really on a path to leaving the country on a good, strong path, or do you sort of shrug your shoulders and say this can be tough?
Well, I think we've done everything right while we've been there. How we exit has been important, and that was part of our operations there, was as the counterinsurgency piece. I think going forward, it's important that we still keep a presence there, and that's the big debate now. We'll see what those numbers are here in the near future. The presidential election is coming up there, and that's going to be obviously a very crucial time in their history. So I think all in all, the progress is yet to be seen. There's too much on the table left, so we'll see.
Governor, I understand that you got an honorary black belt today, and maybe the captain better be a little bit worried.
I already told him I'm commander-in-chief. He's not listening to that, so now I'm a 4th-degree black belt. I hope that maybe somehow I can show him that, and that'll make a difference.
So you actually broke
I see video of her shooting machine guns, and I come back, and now she's a 4th-degree black belt. I don't know.
And you could actually break a board?
I actually broke a board. These hands are tough.
That's unbelievable. I mean, were you surprised?
You know, it was interesting. Never underestimate your strength, but I will tell you I was a little bit surprised. But I always love trying new things. That was a new challenge, and now I got a black belt to show for it. I'm pretty excited.
And that's a good message for all the military families across the country. Don't underestimate your strength. Things are tough, but, you know, the military is tough and strong, and these families go through a lot. Captain, Governor, thank you both, and Merry Christmas.
Thanks so much, Greta.